Hey everyone, getting ready for that big Adobe interview.
I bet you want to knock it out of the park, right?
Well, we're here to help. Today we're taking a deep dive into a YouTube video I found.
Ooh, a YouTube deep dive.
Yeah, this one's from How to Become.
Ah, the interview experts.
Exactly, and they give some really solid tips for acing your Adobe interview.
So are we going to uncover those secrets to standing out?
You bet. So let's jump right in. First up is that classic opener,
Oh, you mean tell me about yourself?
the one and only. The video really emphasizes making a strong first impression here.
Which is so important because first impressions really do matter.
Oh, they totally do.
You know, interviewers, they start forming opinions like right away.
Really?
Yeah, it's psychology. It's not just about like reciting your resume or anything.
It's more like a story you're telling,
Exactly, a story about you.
but tailored to Adobe.
Exactly. And the job you want.
And what really stuck with me was their advice on tailoring your answer
Oh, yeah.
to the specific job description.
It's not just about what you've done, but how it connects to what they need.
Right. It's like you're already showing them.
You get
Yeah,
it.
and that you can actually solve their problems.
And that you can thrive in their environment, especially Adobe, you know? It's fast-paced, innovative,
Totally. So if you can highlight those experiences where you've, like,
adapted quickly,
yes, learned new skills,
collaborated really well,
yes, things like that, it shows you fit right in.
right from the start. And speaking of fitting in,
Well, and making an impact.
yes.
The video gave this example answer that included numbers.
Oh, I love numbers.
Me too. Like, led projects that resulted in a 40% reduction in bounce rate.
Wow, 40%. Metrics like that just,
Yeah.
they make your accomplishments real, you know?
Tangible.
Exactly. Instead of I improved things, it's I improved this by this much and here's the data.
It's the proof.
Exactly. And Adobe's all about data-driven results.
That's their language.
Yeah.
So as you prepare for this, think about your own achievements.
What have you done that you can really showcase?
Like maybe streamlined a process or,
Boosted efficiency or...
yeah, or even exceeded sales targets.
Ooh,
Yeah.
impressive. Make those accomplishments shine.
Yeah. Now moving on to another common one. Why do you want to work for Adobe? A classic. The video talks about aligning your values with Adobe's mission and culture.
Which is so crucial. It's got to be genuine, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Like really connect with what they're all about.
Right. Like, I was actually just on their blog the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And their work on, like, immersive design experiences.
It's amazing.
It blew me away.
Yeah.
Like, it made me understand why someone would be passionate about working there.
Exactly. So how do you bring that passion to the interview?
Okay, so how do we do that?
Research. Go deep. Their website, their social media.
Yeah, stalk them a little bit.
Find those news articles, those employee testimonials.
It's inside scoop.
Exactly. Then when you talk about why you want to work there, it's authentic. It's informed.
It's real.
And that's what they want to see.
That's what they want to feel. And I think the example in the video did a great job with that.
Yeah, they hit those key points.
They did, like innovation,
Creativity.
growth, all that good stuff.
It really showed how someone could get excited about being a part of Adobe.
Contribute, make a difference.
And you know, that's not just about getting the job. When your values actually match the company's,
Oh, you're going to be so much happier.
you're going to be engaged, satisfied. It's
Oh.
win-win, right?
Totally. Okay, this next one always feels a bit tricky to me.
Oh, which one?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? The video says to show ambition,
Well, okay.
but also be aligned with Adobe's long-term goals.
It's a balancing act for sure.
It's a tightrope walk.
It is. Companies want to see that drive, you know?
The ambition.
Yeah, but also that your growth fits with their vision. They're investing in you.
So they want to see a return.
Right. A return that benefits them too.
Okay, that makes sense.
Huh?
So how do we walk that tightrope?
Think long-term commitment, you know?
Not just a quick stop.
Exactly. Like the example used phrases like key contributor,
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
leading initiatives, growing within the company,
Showing you're in it for the long haul,
building a career there.
which is what they want to hear.
Exactly. Adobe's known for investing in their employees, so show them you're worth that investment.
I love that. This is such good advice. Now, let's get into the part of the interview that can be a bit
A bit what?
nerve-wracking. The behavioral questions.
Ah, yes, the real test.
The video starts with, tell me about a challenging task you managed,
Ooh, a classic.
which is pretty standard, I think. But it's all about showcasing those problem-solving skills.
Under pressure.
Yeah, especially important at Adobe.
They need people who can handle the heat.
And what really resonated with me was that it wasn't just about describing the challenge.
It's about the results.
Exactly. especially measurable ones.
Adobe's all about innovation and impact, right?
They want to see that you can deliver.
Show them the goods.
Exactly. They had this great example
Ooh, tell me.
about a website redesign project. They talked about doing user research,
Okay,
collaborating with teams,
important.
and ultimately they achieved a 40% reduction in bounce rate
Nice.
and a 30% increase in user engagement.
Boom. Now that's a story.
I know. So think about your own stories when you're prepping. What challenges did you
Try to
face?
conquer them.
And what were the results? Numbers.
Adobe wants to see those wins.
Okay, on to the next big one.
Hit me with it.
What can you contribute to Adobe? It's your chance to really sell yourself.
To your own horn.
Yes. Highlight those unique skills.
Your experiences, what makes you you.
And I think this is where all that research on Adobe really pays off, right?
100%. Knowing their projects, their challenges, their goals,
You can position yourself as the solution.
the missing piece of the puzzle.
Like the example answer they gave talked about technical expertise,
Okay, essentially.
leading teams, staying ahead of industry trends.
All super relevant to Adobe's world.
It's all about being proactive.
Right, not just what you can get from Adobe.
But what you bring to Adobe.
You are a valuable asset. Show them what you've got.
I love that. Okay, so Adobe is like at the forefront of digital creativity and innovation.
All right, absolutely.
So they need people who can keep up.
Think cutting edge, think pushing boundaries.
So as you prepare for this question,
Think about how your strengths match their needs. What makes you stand out?
what unique skills do you have that can help them stay ahead?
What's your superpower?
I like that. Okay, rapid fire round time.
Bring on the speed round.
You got to make sure you're ready for anything they throw your way.
Absolutely. Gotta be prepared.
So they cover questions like, can you tell me about a difficult work-related situation?
Okay,
How do you prioritize tasks?
another good one.
And what is your greatest accomplishment?
Showcasing all those facets of your awesomeness.
So far, we've tackled some of the most common Adobe interview questions and, more importantly, how to really make those answers shine.
How to show them you're the one.
But don't worry, there's more to come. Stay tuned for part 2 of our deep dives, where we'll explore even more questions and insights to help you ace that interview.
We're going to dive into those tricky behavioral questions
We'll cover salary expectations.
and give you some final tips for making a lasting impression. Stick around. Welcome back to our Adobe interview deep dive.
Ready for more interview question action?
We're about to uncover even more strategies to help you land that dream job.
All right, let's jump right in. We've talked about showcasing skills and enthusiasm,
That's the foundation.
but now let's get into those behavioral questions,
Oh yeah, the ones that really put you to the test.
the ones that show how you operate under pressure.
Exactly, and how you align with Adobe's fast-paced, collaborative environment.
Right. Like, can you tell me about a difficult work-related situation you were involved in and how you resolved it?
That's a good one.
I know this one didn't have a specific example answer in the video,
Ah, okay.
but it emphasized giving a clear, concise narrative
So it's about showing your problem-solving skills, your communication skills.
and how you learn from setbacks.
Exactly. Adobe needs people who can navigate challenges, like any innovative company.
So it's not about pretending you've never made a mistake.
Oh, no, no, no.
It's about owning it.
And growing from it.
Exactly. Showing what you learned.
So think of a time when you faced a real obstacle. Maybe a project went sideways or there was conflict in your team.
Oh, I've been there.
We've all been there. Walk them through how you approached it, what steps you took to fix it, and highlight the positive outcome.
Did you collaborate? Did you stay calm?
Those are the qualities that Adobe values.
Okay, next up is how do you prioritize tasks?
Organization.
That's me all over.
Gotta love a good system.
Right. Adobe is all about that fast-paced environment.
Multitasking central.
So showing them you can handle a busy workload is crucial.
Absolutely. The video suggests using an example to illustrate your approach.
It's like a project management tool or
Maybe your ranking system, urgent versus important.
whatever works for you, but be ready to explain it.
Explain your thought process, how you adapt when things change, because they will at Adobe.
Oh, constantly. Now let's talk about accomplishments. What is your greatest accomplishment?
Ooh, I like this one. Time to brag a little.
Yes,
Yeah.
but choose one that's relevant to the job.
And don't forget to quantify. Numbers, numbers, numbers.
I love data.
Yeah.
What I loved about their approach is that it's not just listing what you did.
It's about telling the story.
Right, like paint the picture, the situation, the challenges, the actions, the impact.
Adobe's all about creativity and innovation, so make your story captivating.
Okay, moving on to more specific questions. The video had one about what would you do in your first 90 days in the role?
A great question.
What stood out to me was the focus on learning, collaborating, and contributing.
Makes sense, right? Adobe is big on continuous learning and teamwork.
It's about showing that you're ready to hit the ground running
Absorb everything, build those relationships.
and start making an impact right away.
Don't wait for instructions. Take initiative. Be proactive.
Yes, show them you're ready to contribute. Let's move on to one that's really important for sales and marketing roles. Can you tell me how you start a sales pitch?
The art of persuasion. This is about showing off those communication skills, connecting with your audience.
And understanding the sales process.
What makes a pitch effective? Grabbing attention, building rapport, highlighting that value proposition.
The video had us thinking about our own approach, like what techniques do we use?
How do we tailor the message to their needs?
Be prepared to articulate your process clearly and confidently.
And with passion, that energy is contagious.
If you love Adobe's products, let it show. Now, for a question that can sometimes trip people up, what do you know about Adobe?
It's basic, right?
I know, but you have to go beyond just mentioning their products.
It's about showing a deeper understanding.
Their mission, values, current initiatives.
It's about showing you've done your homework.
The video really emphasized going beyond just their website.
Social media, news articles, industry reports, the whole 9 yards.
It's like showing up to a party and actually knowing the host.
Makes for a much better conversation. All right, let's tackle a technical one. How do you manage quality in your projects? I thought their suggestion to use specific examples was really helpful.
Yeah. Concrete examples. It's about demonstrating that attention to detail.
Commitment to excellence.
Delivering high-quality work consistently.
All crucial at Adobe. Think about your processes, the tools you use.
Like testing protocols, quality management software.
Show them you have a system.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to talk about problem solving.
Yeah, how do you identify and address those quality issues?
How do you make sure things meet the highest standards?
Because even at Adobe, things don't always go perfectly. Okay, time to talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh, you mean the salary question?
The one and only. What are your salary expectations?
It's a tough one, but it's coming, so be ready.
The video emphasized framing our expectations in terms of value.
Okay, so highlight those skills.
Experience, potential contributions.
Show them why you're worth it.
Right. It's about finding that balance between knowing your worth,
And being realistic.
do your research, look at salary ranges for similar jobs,
And be prepared to give a range, not just a fixed number.
and remember it's a negotiation.
Exactly. Be flexible, be open to discussion.
The salary conversation is just one piece of the puzzle.
Focus on showcasing your strengths and that passion.
Well, we've covered even more ground in part 2 of our Adobe interview deep dive.
We've tackled some tough questions,
But there's still more to come. Stay tuned for part 3.
where we'll cover even more challenging questions
I'll give you those final tips.
and help you make a lasting impression. Don't miss it.
All right, we're back, ready to wrap up our deep dive into Adobe interviews.
We've covered a lot of ground, but there are a few more nuggets of wisdom to help you really stand out.
Now, one question that always makes me kind of nervous is, can you tell me about a time you failed?
Oh, yeah, that one can feel like a trap.
I know. But the video reassured us that it's about showcasing self-awareness and growth.
It's about showing you can learn from your mistakes, which is so important in any workplace.
Especially a fast-paced one like Adobe.
Absolutely. They need people who can adapt and bounce back.
So how do we handle this one?
Be honest and choose an example where you faced a real setback. Explain what happened, what went wrong, but focus on what you learned.
Right, like, did you analyze the situation? Did you take steps to fix things?
Did you come up with new strategies to prevent it from happening again?
That shows them you're resilient. You know you can turn those failures into opportunities.
Exactly. You're not dwelling on the past, you're using it to grow.
Now, here's another one that can really throw you off guard. How do you troubleshoot an issue you have minimal knowledge of?
The unknown. We've all been there.
It can be scary, but it's a chance to show them your resourcefulness,
Your critical thinking skills.
your willingness to learn on the fly.
All essential at a company like Adobe.
So what's the best approach?
Well, the video broke it down into steps. First, gather all the information you can. Research the issue, see if anyone else has encountered it.
Okay, so don't panic just yet.
Exactly. Then reach out to your network, colleagues, experts. maybe even online forums.
Get some guidance.
And finally, experiment. Try different solutions, document your findings, and don't give up.
It's like being a tech detective. Okay, we're in the home stretch now. 2 final questions to really make a lasting impression.
Tip me.
First up, why should we hire you? Your elevator pitch, your moment to shine.
Summarize your strengths, your passion, why you're the perfect fit for Adobe.
It's like tying everything together.
Exactly. Show them the value you bring, connect your skills and experience to their needs.
And be authentic. Let your personality shine through.
That's what will make you memorable.
The video said to be confident and concise.
Highlight those unique selling points, what sets you apart from the crowd.
And remind them of your accomplishments, those quantifiable results.
Show them the impact you've made in the past.
And finally, a question that can give you some insights into the company culture. How would your current boss describe you?
This one's about self-awareness, how others perceive you.
What qualities make you a great team member?
Are you reliable, proactive, a good communicator? Choose words that show you'd be a valuable asset to Adobe's team.
Well, we've done it. We've covered tons of Adobe interview questions.
We've strategized, we've analyzed.
And we've given you the tools to craft those winning answers.
Remember, preparation is key. Practice those answers and go into that interview with confidence.
And don't forget, interviews are a two-way street.
Absolutely. While you're showcasing yourself, see if Adobe feels like the right fit for you.
Does their culture align with your values? It's a big decision.
It is, but with the insights from this deep dive, you'll be ready to rock that interview and make the best choice for your career.
Good luck out there. We know you've got this.